Welcome back again to my channel. It's me, Joel, and for today's video I'm going to share to you the books that I got from Big Bad Wolf 2019. For those of you who don't know, Big Bad Wolf is one of the biggest book sale in the world. They've been to a lot of countries. The organizers came from Malaysia. Big Bad Wolf has been to a lot of places here in the Philippines. They've been to Manila, Pampanga, Davao, and Cebu. This is their second time in Cebu, and I am one of the lucky Cebuanos who got to visit the sale a day ahead. I got a VIP pass and was there on the VIP day, which was on August 15, 2019. So without further ado, these are the books that I got from Big Bad Wolf Cebu 2019. The first books that I have here are hardback covers of an adult thriller by Harlan Cobain. I've heard a lot of good things about this author, so when I saw this one for a very cheap price, I immediately grabbed all of this. The first one is Don't Let Me Go, Don't Let Go. I already read this one, so this will be included on my August wrap up. And Fool Me Once, the second one, and The Stranger, the third one. All of these are I got this from the Treasure Island, in which these Treasure Island are all of the books in Treasure Island, no matter what categories, genres, and editions they are. All of them are only 90 pesos or almost $2. The next one that I have here, I got this also from Treasure Island for 90 pesos. This is The Goldfinch by Donatart. And there will be a movie for this one, and I've heard a lot of good things about this book. So when I saw this one for a very cheap price from a Treasure Island of Big Bad Wolf, I was really happy. The next book that I have here, also from the Treasure Island, this is The Woman in the Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. Ruth Ware has been really famous lately, and this is the first book I think that I'm going to read from her. So this is also an adult thriller or adult mystery. The next book that I have here, also from Treasure Island, this is Al Capone Does My Shirts. Was intrigued, so I picked this one up. It's very cheap. The next book that I have here is John Green, Looking for Alaska, also from Treasure Island for 90 pesos or $2, and it's brand new paperback, and it's John Green. The next book that I have here is another one from Harlan Cobain, an adult mystery thriller. This one is Missing You in paperback, and this one is around 190 pesos. Another book that I have from the Treasure Island for 90 pesos or $2 is Grimm's Fairy Tale. This is a version of Barnes and Nobles, and even though it's not brand new, the pages are almost yellow, but for 90 pesos and very good condition, I picked this one up. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. This is a collection of fantasy stories, I think. Next book that I have also from Treasure Island is this one, Accidental Highwayman, being the tale of Kate Bristol. I got this. This is a young adult fantasy. I picked this one up from the Treasure Island also because this was blurred by Brandon Sanderson. The next book that I have here is Peter F. Hamilton, one of the best UK writer for science fiction, and I fell in love with the cover, even though it's very intimidating, but the spine and the cover sold me, and it's Peter Hamilton, and it is an adult science fiction. The next book that I have is Richard K. Morgan, 13. This is the author also of Altered Carbon. This is also an adult science fiction, also from Treasure Island. The next book that I have is a collection of science fiction short stories. This is by William Gibson. This is for 190 pesos, and it's very short. There's a lot of good science fiction short stories here, so I picked this one up. Another collection of short stories or science fiction short stories, Beyond the Aquila Rift by Alistair Reynolds. It's a very thick one. I got this also because I'm really into science fiction nowadays. Next book that I have here is an adult thriller or mystery by Dave Eggers. This is The Circle. I got this from the Treasure Island also during the VIP day, and this is only for 90 pesos or $2. Also from Treasure Island is In the Woods by Tana French. This is an adult thriller, adult mystery rather, and I've heard a lot of good things about Tana French, so this will be the book or the first book I'll be reading from her, so hopefully I'll like this one. The next book that I have here is a hardback cover of our copy of The Passage by Justin Cronin. I got this also for a very cheap price from the Treasure Island, and it's in perfect condition. This is one of the best science fiction in the 21st century according to Goodreads, so when I saw this one for 90 pesos, The next book that I have here is Wool by Hugh Howey. This is one of the best science fiction novel of the 21st century according to Goodreads, and I got this for 90 pesos also, or $2 from their Treasure Island. And yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. This is the first book of the Omnibus trilogy or Omnibus series by Hugh Howey. So this is also an adult science fiction. The next book that I have here is a hardback cover and probably the most expensive of all the books I'm going to present to you. And this is The Emperor's Soul by Brandon Sanderson. This is very thin, but it is a hardback cover. This is a Hugo Award winner for Best Novella from one of one of the best authors for me, Brandon Sanderson. This is a spin-off, I think, from the Elantris, a standalone from the same author. I haven't read Elantris, but I'm planning to read it soon. But according to my friend Raf from Instagram, I can actually read this one without reading Elantris. So yeah, I probably will be reading this on September. The next books that I have here is the first and third book of the Aragon trilogy or Aragon series. I don't know what's the name of the series. I got both of these for 90 pesos only each from the Treasure Island also. So I just need to get the second and the final book of the series. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. Most of the YouTubers I follow in YouTube had a great experience reading the series, so I want to see why, and I picked this one up, and it's very, very cheap. Next book that I have here came from the same author, and these are from Ken Follett, the first book of his trilogy, Fall of Giants, or book 1 of the Century trilogy. It's Fall of Giants. This is an adult historical fiction, very thick, very cheap also, from Treasure Island, 90 pesos, almost $2, brand new hardback cover. Heard a lot of good things about Ken Follett and planning to read this in the future. Next book that I have is the final book of the Pillars of the Earth trilogy, A Column of Fire, also from Ken Follett, an adult historical fiction. And I saw also the second book of the trilogy of the Pillars of the Earth. I already own Pillars of the Earth, so I have book 2 and book 3. So I already completed the trilogy. The second one is World Without End. So even though they're not on the same size, but they're really cheap, this one is also from the Treasure Island for 90 pesos. The last two books that I have are non-fiction. These are The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This is one of my most favorite non-fiction books. I've read this one already, but when I saw a 90 pesos or almost $2 copy from the Treasure Island Big Bad Wolf, I can't not pick it. And the last book that I have is also a non-fiction, The Girl Guide by different authors. This is a compilation of different principles from different best non-fiction books or self-help books out there. And I'm really excited to read this one. I think I'll be learning a lot of things from this book. And it's also very cheap from Treasure Island for 90 pesos. So there you go. Those are the books that I got from Big Bad Wolf 2019. And thank you so much, Big Bad Wolf, for visiting Cebu. Just a disclaimer, all of the books that I presented to you, I have not spent a penny from them. Most of them were given to me, and most of them are were purchased from gift vouchers or vouchers from the contest by Big Bad Wolf. Also, if you are not yet a member of Cebu Book Club or Visaya's Book Club, I am inviting you to join us on Instagram or Facebook so that in the next book sales, if ever there will be contests and there will be contests in which you can win gift vouchers, then you'll probably be able to participate. Thank you so much, guys, and see you on my next video. Bye bye.